Little did you guys know that
one of my last projects for the class,
since you guys are already on summer break, we're making a video for you guys. And so to start it off, we're going to tell you guys what we think you will be doing in 10 years.
10 years from now, I see William kicking back somewhere in the southeast on a porch, relaxing with a tall glass of something to drink. And believe it or not, I see little people running around. I think William's gonna have a little kiddo. He'll be a great dad.
In 10 years, I see William sitting in a mansion because he's making so much money, sitting on his couch, his $13 couch that he will soon realize is
just a couch cover.
He's a frugal man, so he bought a $13 couch despite the millions of dollars he has in his
bank account.
bank.
Where will Emily be in 10 years? I think Emily's gonna live in a town where there are a whole lot of Jewish old people. I don't know why. Maybe it's Arizona, maybe it's somewhere in Florida, Boca Raton, somewhere out in Scottsdale. I think Emily's going to do something with advertising or marketing. And I have no doubt that she's going to have a very happy life in 10 years.
In 10 years, I think Emily will be driving the newest Jeep Wrangler, resting her head in a Visco-inspired bedroom that is neatly decorated. Because I remember for our interior design project, her room was very cute, and I think she's going to make enough money to make that dream room come true.
If I look at my crystal ball, what do I see for Taylor? In 10 years, I see her being some kind of influencer, particularly with fashion or makeup or something. I don't know why that's coming to me. I also see little kiddos, and I see her lounging by a pool. That's what I see for Taylor.
In 10 years, Taylor is going to be excessively buying overpriced coffee, doing something fashion related probably, since she works at Aerie, and
I think she likes her job.
and she's gonna buy super expensive coffee and super unnecessary things for her house, like in
I don't know what it.
maybe French word, really expensive thing to put in your room. She's gonna have one of those.
What do I see for Kaya in 10 years? She's definitely driving an older model of a Kia Soul. I believe it's yellow. I also see a very tired young resident. I see her trying to figure out which specialty. She always thought it was going to be that OBGYN, but she's discovering a new love, a new passion. Also imagine that there is a love interest. And she is trying to balance her life with residency and this new love interest. That's what I see.
In 10 years, I think Kaya just earned her PhD, and I think we can all predict that she's driving
A yellow Kia.
and lives in her perfectly sized house in Atlanta. She's gonna have kids. I know she's gonna have kids.
What do I see for Haley 10 years from now? Well, after a successful academic career at Bellarmine, she kind of goes back and forth with what she wants to do. And while I don't really see the career piece, what I do see is this love of coaching. And I imagine that someone from collegiate reaches out to her to start coaching some basketball, and I'm going to see her, and then my little grandchild's going to have the experience of Haley as a coach. That's what my crystal ball says.
In 10 years, Haley is going to be in the
NBA.
She's going to be posted on billboards all over America, sponsoring Gatorade. And she's going to be hanging swords and other superhero themed items in her bedroom.
When I look at my crystal ball, what do I see for Delise? I see a young woman committed to do good across continents. I see a young woman who is racking up all kinds of air travel miles and going back and forth from the States to Tanzania to somewhere in Europe, looking for ways to support people. I see Delise doing many good things, and I also see her being one to get us all together and organize us so we can all gather, you know, Atlanta to hang out and listen to Kaya's
New love interest.
woes and catch up with everyone. I think Delise is a little bit of the glue. That's what I see.
In 10 years, I see Delise owning a Spanish Revival house. I don't know why, but I do. And traveling the world. She's going to travel everywhere. And then she won't have kids in 10 years, but that will happen later in life after all of her traveling is over. On a more serious note, I'm gonna miss you guys a lot. Thank you for making this year in math class so enjoyable. I look up to you guys. I know you guys are gonna do amazing things in the future. I hope to stay in touch. I hope you guys like college. I'm gonna miss you guys a lot. And it was fun being the only junior. I liked getting to know you guys because before this year I hadn't really talked to any of you guys seriously. But I'm glad I got to experience this class, and I love you guys. Love you, Joe.
I seriously don't want to say goodbye to this college algebra class. I know I've said it to all of you. I think it was on a Zoom, but this has been one of my most favorite classes in 34 years of teaching, and definitely in my top 3 at collegiate. I love each and every one of you. I enjoyed teaching you, but most of all, I enjoyed just being with you, all of you. We had great laughs, a good time, and we really formed a community. I think we really were an example of what teaching and learning and can be all about. I have no doubt we'll get together for winter movies, and if it's still not safe, we'll figure out something. I know we'll stay in touch with our text threads, and that makes me happy. But for now, I just want to say thank you. I'm grateful. I hope all goes well for you in your first semester of college, and I love you, Joe.